Today is the day where you get to date my whips. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Milka, and welcome to Mega Stitches. This is a channel all about cross stitch and all my stitching adventures. I hope you're doing okay. If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for just sticking around and watching my videos and giving some likes and comments and just interact with the community. And if you're a returning friend, thank you so much as well. I love my returning friends. I have some of you that have been returning since the beginning. Y'all loyal, dear to my heart. Today, I bring you a whip parade. And y'all, it is today. Let's set up some rules here because I feel like I always want to have it super organized, like from season to season or designer. And y'all, I'm never going to do a parade if that's the case. So I'm gonna start pulling the shelves, each one box at a time, and I'm gonna start showing you. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to go with over the head camera or not, but if so, enjoy, grab a cup of coffee, grab your stitching because it's probably going to be a long one. I'm going to try to put all the information in the screen if possible or whatever I remember. I also put up a poll in Instagram and I asked if you wanted to know all the details of the projects or just show me the whip, your progress, and the pattern or other options, and it was very close, very close. I think I have the screenshot. I'm gonna put it right here, but it was like 49%, and then the other option, which was all the details, was like 47 or something like that. It was very close. So people voted. I heard you. I'm like, thank God, because it was probably gonna be a difficult one for me, especially because I have a lot of whips. Most of the time I don't remember the dyer, or I dye stuff by myself, or maybe I'm stitching in different colors. I might not remember that. I'm going to show you my whip and I'm going to show you my pattern, and if I don't have a pattern, I'm going to just insert a screenshot with the picture here. I think that's the best that I can do, y'all, to go through all these whips. I know I have over 150 whips. I might have less or not. I haven't counted, so this will be the determined point. I'm going to start with a little introduction. I know whip parades bring a lot of people, a lot of new people, and I just want to let you know who I am. So my name is Milka. I am 35 years old. I am from the Dominican Republic originally, but I live in Columbus, Ohio. I am recently married. I married in January, and I live with my husband and my little puppy Luna. I am a very new cross stitch designer. And if you would like to just follow that progress or follow what I'm posting, what I'm releasing, my designing channel is going to be down here. Sometimes I do talk about it in this channel, but majority of it is going to be on my Instagram account and also on my website. That's the best way that you can support my designing journey. My website is milkasrealm.com and my Instagram is milkasrealm. I love singing. I love music. I love ballet. I love going to dance salsa and bachata and merengue. There's a place that we go here where there's a ballroom, and we dance all those rhythms. And being from the Caribbean, I definitely miss that because here in Columbus, it's not like you can go to a club and get those type of musics. You know what I mean? So in the ballroom, we can, they have those nights that are tropical nights, and it's just nice. Some other hobbies that I have, I love swimming. I used to swim in a team, but not anymore. I just do it as a hobby. I also like fitness and just working out in the gym, weightlifting and stuff like that, just for the health reason, not because I enjoy being in pain, let me tell you. Oh, I love cross stitch. This is my main craft. I have dabble on knitting and I also have dabble on sewing, but those are not my strong suit. I think I've done crochet when I was very little, but yeah. But I'm a very, like, I don't really like to plan or do too many plan things. I go with what I'm feeling. So forgive me, like, sorry, not sorry, but sometimes I do tell you, hey, I'm feeling this project, and whenever the day comes, I might not be feeling that project, and that is okay. I also don't iron my fabrics until they're done. I love bright colors or not too bright colors, maybe kind of like the autumn palette in a way. I don't think I love prim stuff. I feel like when I'm stitching prim, it gets me a little bit bored, but I do love vintage. So it's kind of like a weird thing. And I'm not like a person that just loves samplers or just loves, let's say, full coverage or I don't know, you get the idea. I'm all over the place in what I like. If I see something and I really, really like it, I just stitch on it. I also stitch in a variety of fabrics. I stitch on 40 count, 46 count, 32, 28, and also Ada, 14, 16, 18 Ada. I stitch on all of it. I do prefer linen just because it's easier on my hands and it's just smoother to me. I also like even weave, and yeah, some of my favorite designers are the Blue Flower. I love Stacy Nash. I like Haves, but I don't purchase Haves anymore just for the simple fact that they're doing stuff with AI. And yeah, we're not doing that. But I do have a lot of them. So all the ones that I've purchased in the past, I'm going to continue working on them because just to let you know, they're like 45. And in 2020, I went bananas and I wanted to start everything that I had because in 2021, I was going to do no new starts. And y'all, the goal or I don't know, like the rule was to have 200 stitches on every single WIP minimum in order to work on it. So I went on a mission and literally put 200 stitches on every single WIP that I had. With that being said, you're probably going to see a lot of haze that are going to only have 200 stitches, or not just the haze projects. You're probably going to see more projects that are going to have very little progress. I hope that you enjoy. And if you want to, just for funsies, if you want to use the hashtag mega whip and tag me on Instagram at the beginning of this whip parade and at the end of this whip parade, like whatever you have stitched and the progress that you've done while stitching, I would like to see that, y'all. So anyway, let's get into it. Let's start with the whips. No particular order, just whatever comes out of the shelves, okay? This is my most recent start. It was a free kit that I got from StitchCon. It's called Santa with a Tree by Designs for the Needle. And I switched the fabric to a 28 count linen. And I just put a couple stitches last night. Then we have a Mill Hill kit by Jim Shore. Name is Kitty. And this is my progress. This is Strawberry Thief Pin Keeps by Quaint Rose Needle Arts. And I am doing the one with a big bird, and I'm going to make it into a purse. And it's coming beautifully. And you're getting kind of a sneak peek out of my new next Flosstube because I've been working on this recently. Next, this is Lily by Stacy Nash. She is a famous one, and I only outlined her to work at StitchCon, but I honestly didn't work on it. This is Mr. Santa and Mrs. Claus. The only reason why I'm showing you this is because even though it's a finished product, I'm still missing Mr. Santa, and it's in the same fabric, so it's going to be there. So it's still a WIP technically. This next one is called Wild Berries by Blackbird Designs from the Loose Feather series, a Bessedarian series number 1. It is out of print, and this is what I got. But this was a recent start or a sale. I know it's from Sprouting Loop Line. I just don't know the name. It's going to be in the screen. But that's my progress. Next, I have The Lost French Red by Running with Needles and Scissors. And this is my progress. I forgot to tell you, this is the bag where I've been keeping um, the Strawberry Moon Sow one and the Christmas ones. It was gifted to me by Sarah. And this is like my Sarah bag because my other friend Sarah gave me this other charm. So, yeah. And where all these other WIPs live was in this bag that my friend Danielle gave me. This pattern doesn't have much, but it is started. It was hand dye in a fabric by me. This is a 20 count even weave, and I'm stitching this 1/1 with DMC colors. The picture basically at the end, you can see it on the screen, but it is going to be moons. Next, I have a Thea Gouverneur kit, and this is number 821. The name is Jonathan Pass. I think that's how you pronounce that. It's very pretty, and this is my progress. I love it. I'm using all the kit materials. Very, very pretty. Next, I have Engraver's Chart by Hello by Liz Matthews. And I have it in this bag that we're not really going to talk about a lot about it because I know about the whole controversy after I purchased this. But this is a bag that was made by Stitch and Button. I'm using a very beautiful linen, and it's called Fleur de Paris 40 count platinum linen. And I'm using DMC 3371, I think, that the brown, dark brown one. It's so pretty. And I have plans for this to make it into kind of like one of those Bible rolls that were in the past. This is a freebie by Heartstring Samplery, um, well, designed by Beth Twist. And this was a gift or an exchange that I hosted. And I received a full kit using Roxy Flosco Forbidden Fiber Coat, and I have a little starch. I think this is Legacy Fabric, Legacy Linens. This is a 2020 sal that I still haven't completed. It's called Dark Queen of the Sea by Autumn Lane Stitchery, and I'm using all the coal for it, but I changed her hair to this aqua blues, and I was experimenting. I wanted her to show fire on her hair. For some reason she looked badass, so I wanted to make her like super shocking. I don't know if I love it, but I'm gonna leave it. So that is my progress. This is on a bag by well, it's been so long that I lost the other half, but it was on an Etsy store. It's very pretty. And inside, oh, it's just a purple. I got these smaller bag for smaller projects on Amazon. I can link them below. It's just a simple canvas bag. This Hey, that was a freebie a very long time ago, and I still haven't finished it. And honestly, I've been thinking about this. It's so beautiful. And he's done. I need to pick it up and actually put some work so it can get done. This is on 28 count, 1/1, full cross. "2020 Pandemic Sampler" by Starcy Girl on a 14 count Ada hand dyed by me. And I have halfway on this WIP. Yeah, there you go. This is a Love You More Studios book sleeve in the standard size. I have this 4 series for every season pillows from Mani Di Donna. And I've done spring and I've done, have I done summer? I think, y'all, I don't remember. No, I've done spring. This is my very little summer start, I think. And yeah, I still have so many to go. Or maybe I finished summer and I need to do winter. I'm not quite sure, but it is a WIP. I have Stitch for Pride 2024 in this canvas bag. This is my progress, and I did 4 months, and then I haven't touched it. I'm using all these pretty, pretty colors by Pirate Robin Designs or Thread. She's awesome. Her threads are pretty. And I believe this is like a 36 count raw linen. In this bag, I have a bunch of fall theme patterns or anything that falls into this like season or the colors remind me of it. It is made by Barbara Johns, and she has a Flosstube. It's very, very pretty and quilted. It's vinyl, very good vinyl. I love her bags. And I don't have this started. I have a bunch of stuff here that is not started. The only thing that I have started is this pattern, and this is my progress. It's on a 28 count even weave. I think this is Monaco, hand dyed by me, and I'm doing 1/1 full cross. In this bag, I used to have my pandemic, but since I've been taking it everywhere and anywhere with me, I moved it to a portfolio. I made this bag myself. It is, I'm not gonna undo it, but it is done with Velcro, and this is the inside fabric. So this is the portfolio that I have the pandemic, and this is by Long Dog. You also recently saw this WIP because I showed it on my WIP, not my WIP, sorry, my latest Flosstube. But if you haven't seen it, this is my progress. And I'm gonna scoot it over because it's pretty long and I have some of the border too. But that is my progress. I'm still trying to decide the colors. This orange is gonna come out and I'm not sure. I think this blue is gonna stay in, but not this one. The yellow and this pale pink is coming out, and possibly the red. Not sure yet. I'm still playing around with the colors. This is on a 36 count raw linen. And I love this needle minder, says feeling stabby. Next, I have a bag made by Susan, and Susan from Keepsakes. She is the Floss Whisper. It is a very beautiful bag. I love this fabric. Owls, animals, and if you want to find her information, she's on Instagram by X Stitch Fancies. But I house, and this is the inside fabric. It has some shimmer. I house this beautiful pattern that I haven't worked on it, and I really need to get back to it. Um, it is the Moonlight Sampler by the Blue Flower. And this is my progress. It's so freaking beautiful. I love it. I've been thinking about pulling this out too. I'm using all the call for colors in a hand dye fabric by me. This is a 40 count, 1/1. This is a book sleeve by Love You More Studios. That's the outside fabric, and the inside fabric is this beautiful, colorful flowers. I love it. Look at the moth. Yes, I love it. I need a bag with that fabric. Anyway, I have Golf and Chatter Club by Hot House Petunia Designs. And this is my progress. I'm gonna get it a little closer. I'm doing this 1/1, and this is, oh, I don't remember what kind is this, but that's my progress. I realized that the leg were pink, and I have to undo that. This is one of my oldest designs that I've been working on. It is Marilyn Monroe, and I don't pull it out that often because it's in a very stiff Monaco. It's 2/2, and I honestly didn't like this color. In the picture, it looked gray. In real life, it's kind of like a very pale blue. So, but I do have to finish it because, I mean, it's one of my oldest designs that I've been working on. I'm going to put up a picture of this design. Um, I forget everything, y'all, but this is on an 18 count Ada 2/1 using 310 DMC. It's black. And that's my progress. Next, I have Elena Galvez in this project that made by me, and it's also the Velcro method. It's an envelope, and this is what happens when you move. My pattern bent. But this is Elena Galvez, 1895. It's a Spanish sampler, and yeah, I'm very, very, very pleased. I love this completely. Just this is my favorite letters, and this is what I have. I'm also using MPIs for this, and this is how I stored it. I have several things in this bag. Um, so I'm going to try to see what I have. I have some finishes that I brought to the table that I still haven't put up. And I think the only thing a WIP is this, which is Life is Better at the Beach by Samplers Revisit. Using the letters of this sampler or this saying and translate it into Spanish and just writing En el mar la vida es más sabrosa, which is basically life is better at the beach in Spanish. And it's also a little song from when I was little. I usually take this bag to work, so that's why it has a bunch of little small stuff. Then I have A Study in Nature by Sprouting Loop Line, and this is the only thing that I have. I'm doing the center muffs, and here on the other side, I am planning to do like the motifs that I like from that sampler. My goal for this is to make it into a biscornu. This is Ballerina Dreams by the Gold Collection. Dimensions. And I love it. I changed the fabric to a 36 count even weave. And I'm not doing over 4 or over 3. I'm just doing 2 over 2, or unless it says 3 strands half cross, then I'll do that. This is also the first project that I do couching. It's very interesting to me. I think I prefer backstitch, but this is how my couching looks like. It was very difficult to lay down the 2 strands next to each other. In this Amazon bag, I have Something Wicked, which is a mystery sampler, Autumn 2014 by Sam Sierra. It is retired or out of print. And this is my progress. I changed the fabric to this beautiful extra design fabric that I don't know which one it is, but it's stunning. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I also did a full color conversion of this pattern because it had a lot of weeks, and I am moving on from weeks. I don't want to use that brand anymore because I don't like it knots, and you know, anyway, this is all classic colorworks, gas, and threadworks. In this bag made by Barbara Johns, Stitching with Grammy, I have The Shores of Hakron Hollow, and this is how it looks inside and the back of it. This is by Carriage House Samplings. I also really like that designer. I started this pattern with the Vintage Stitcher, and we started in a New Year's Eve day, or New Year's Day. No, New Year's Eve day. I'm stitching this on a 46 count linen, and I'm using 1/1 all DMC colors, and the only colors that I changed for a thread work was the water, the color of the animals, and the colors in the ship, like the big chunks of block color. I also changed the color of this house to a variegated color. Yeah, that's my progress. I'm on block 3. I need to pull this WIP a little bit more. This is a bag by Susan. Again, it has handles, very beautifully made. It has a holder for your scissors, and it has Frida. Is what's the most exciting to me. She has a parrot. I love it. A monkey. I love parrots. If you didn't know, but you can find Susan X Stitch Fancies on Instagram. It's all quilted. It feels great. All right, I have here. Well, I have all the materials for this, but I don't have it here. Let me go grab it. Look at this pretty. This is Danza Ancestral, or Dance of the Ancestors by Wild Heart Designs. This is a retired designer. And I started this with Jameer. I don't know where she's at, but I continue working. And this is a massive pattern, so no rush, Jameer. I'm working here, and I think I did this part. Let me find the scroll rod. So I housed this in this screw rod. Hold on, my piles are falling. I house this in this scroll rod like this. And this has Velcro so the dust doesn't get into your project. And it also has on the sides, so when you put your hand, your oils don't touch the fabric. I love it. And with these, I push the fabric taut. Very, very good. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, my progress. Alrighty. This is what I got. I think I could get it all in there. Sorry, it's very big. But this is my progress. I know for sure this is a 46 count linen, probably by XG Designs, and I'm using all the MPIs. In this next bag I made by myself, I tea-dyed this trim. It didn't really took it too well. I think it's not cotton, but it is all good. But I really love it. It has stamped in the inside. Looks very, very vintagey. I have Come to the Garden by Teresa Kogut in a 40 count linen hand dyed by me. Very, very lightly. And this is my progress. Oh, sorry that I shake you there. I am using all the call for colors for this pattern. This is another one that everybody pulls it out, and I'm so envy. And I'm like, yeah, I need to pull it, and never do. I just want to get to this moth and to this flower. I just love them. Love it. This is a bag by Painted Leaf Co. Sarah's mom, Kathy, I believe. But I have Walk on the Beach by Erica Michaels. And this is a gauze project. I've never worked in gauze before. It is very tedious, let me tell you. I don't love it. I was honestly thinking about restarting this and making it into like restarting it and just starting it in regular fabric. But then I was like, oh, but I don't want to give up. You know what I mean? So, and I'm using all the call for colors. I love it. This was also a birthday start for 2023. In this project bag by The Missing Needle, I have um, the Artsy Housewife pattern. It's the bear one. I forget. Geraldine Flowers? I think that's how you say it. I'm using all the call for colors. Oh, this is in a beautiful Blackbird Designs fabric. I'm using all the call for colors, but I changed the fabric. And I believe this is a 40 count 1/1. And these needle minders mean a lot to me. One was given to me by Janet, and the other one was given to me by Hannah at StitchCon. And Janet from Oklahoma was the person that inspired me to start this project. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. This is another bag made by Missing Needle, the Missing Needle on Instagram. It's housing Ruth, and we have a sale with Ruth. It's Ruth 1850 sale, and it's hosted by me and Emily C. and some people. This is by Queenstown Samplers Designs, and some people have finished this. I am impressed, but I love this bag. It's so feminine. I'm using all the call for colors. As you see, there are a lot of colors, and it is a Blackbird Designs fabric too as well. And this is my progress. I barely have any. I know this is an R&R Reproductions fabric or a legacy, but it is 40 count 1/2. It's all DMC too. This was a limited edition or exclusive for Nashville, maybe 2 years ago. So they don't have it anywhere. Just letting you know. And if you do know about somebody that has it, let me know. I will love to know. This is a bag handmade by me. It's only white in the inside. And let's not talk about that. Those are pumpkins. So this is Santa's Midnight Ride by the Gold Collection by Dimensions. And this is my progress. The only thing that I've changed from this was the skin of the Santa, just because it reminds me more of the Santas that I used to see when I was little back in Dominican Republic. I started in the bottom, went to the top. I've had issues with gritting in this dark fabric, so I've tried it all with this project. I tried the shimmery thread that you just go through every 8 and 10 stitches, and then I tried chalk, and lastly, this is, I think this is a like a fabric marker, and it will dissolve with water once it's finished. I'm also not doing the over threes, full cross, or over four. Like, the only thing that I do in dimensions is 2/2 or half cross, 3 strands. That's all. But everything else is from the kit. This is Moana by Make It Pink, and I only have the bottom part of her skirt. This is a very difficult project, and it's also on a probably 28 or 32 count linen, probably 32 count linen, and I'm using all the call for colors. I changed the fabric to this olive green just because it's beautiful and it's also one of my favorite colors. And I recently started using Saga for this pattern. So if you have a Make It Pink pattern, uh, you just have to email, I think her name is Leslie, email the designer and she can give you a pattern that works with Saga. It's way much easier to work with the quarter stitches in this pattern. This pumpkin bag is handmade by me. Um, I think this was maybe my second vinyl project. And yeah, they're very difficult to make for me, so I don't make them anymore. But this is the fabric. And this has nothing to do with the pattern that's here. I just house it there. This is a Carson mansion by the Victorians across America and is designed by Debbie Patrick. A gift from Holly at StitchCon using all the Colfor colors on this beautiful 46 count needle on the bling. And then, I mean, you can see the name, but I can't pronounce that. I don't know. But this is my progress. There's also a SAL on this. Let me get it a little closer. There's a SAL on this. I think it's hosted by Pam, but I don't know the SAL right now. But that is my progress. I have another one that I want to do. It's a pink house, and I'm so excited just to finish this one too. Move on. Okay, this is on an Amazon project bag. As you can see, it is stuffed with stuff. This is, I think this is my long dog bag that I put a bunch of random stuff. I think I also have more stuff than that, but yeah. All right. This pattern, it is an African lady. I think, oh, I hope that I don't forget. I'll put the picture. That's my progress. Let's see what else. uh, this is also another long dog. All these fabrics are hand dyed by me. It was like the beginning of practicing hand dyeing, and I really love this little piece. And don't be scared for the little edges. I do a lot of little edges, small edges, because I stitch in hand and I don't mind. Yep, I'm not going to know all the names of these long dogs, but this is another pretty pink fabric, kind of like Barbie fabric, that I am using this color apparently. And this is all I have right here. I think this is the one that is, it looks like a crossword, but I'm going to put the picture. Another hand dye fabric by me. Um, Hopefully I remember which pattern is this, but I don't at the moment. It is a whip. It is one of those long dogs. I'll figure it out. And if not, y'all forgive me. This is a very crunchy Ada. I think this is like 20 count maybe, or 18. Probably from Joann's or Michael's because it's very stiff. Oh, I know this one is for the swan. I also hand dyed this fabric. I think these are all 18. I just had a big piece of 18. And honestly, this color is not showing up. Wow, this color is beautiful. I just did a little bit of the border, and I'm using all the Colfor colors. This is also another one hand dyed by me, and I only have this little bit in the corner. This is one of those variegated DMC floss. All right, I think that's all. But yeah, there's, as you can see, there's a lot in there. I just know that these are all long dogs that I've started. I just need to figure out which one is which. This is an oldie but a goodie. I think about it all the time just because I'm always looking forward for Friday. And this one says, stay calm and pretend it's Friday. And I just love the chickens here. I have been thinking about this because I want to dye the fabric. So I don't know if I dye the fabric now, it will change my black thread. So that will be an experiment for the future. Or should I just leave it like that? White. Who knows? All right, let's move on. Next, I have this kit, and this is called Ballet Dancer by Dantel. I'm using all the kit fabric, everything in the kit, and this is my progress. It's a stunning piece. I don't know why I haven't picked it up more often, but to be fair, you'll probably be hearing this a lot. I'm going to try to speed up a little bit because it's almost time to work, y'all. I hope you get it that WIP parades are, oh, it is a lot of work, y'all. It is a lot of work. So like and subscribe and comment. Okay, this is Rose. I was thinking about this piece because I wanted to watch Titanic and work on this project. As you can see in the picture, this is when Jack is painting Rose, and she's all like how she was brought to the world. Let's put it like that. This is a full coverage piece. It is in a circle. I only have a little start, and this is Wizard of Oz by Hade. This was a stitch along that I never kept up with, and honestly, I was not really interested. I got distracted with a lot of things. I think this is going to be a UFO. I'm going to try to find the picture, but I don't even know if I have it on my drive. In this bag, I keep all my very tiny stitching. I have earrings, I have a peacock, I have the StitchCon logo. It's just a lot of them. I'm going to show you real quick. So this is like my experiment, trying Gutermann threads, just other kinds to see how it works on very fine fabric. This is a pattern. This is 46 count, and I was trying to do 1/1 on this freebie that was gifted to us at StitchCon. If you can see, it's very tiny, and the Gutermann threads work pretty nicely on this. And that's my progress. If you can see, I also started a Al Force embroidery pattern here, but in here some testing. But yeah, this is a pattern by Johnny Stitching. It's a little, I think it's like the Day of the Death kind of situation. And this is all I have. I don't know why that is there. I need to rehome that. Okay, so this is the little kit that Kaylee, let's see, I forget her YouTube name. I think it's Kaylee Tiny Stitching. Hashtag, no, try Tiny Stitching. And I'm so sorry I don't have her Flosstube, but this is very, it's silk floss by Almond M&M's, 12 ply, and I was trying her little kit. Y'all, this is tiny. It is, I think it is 46 count or 52 even weave. I don't even know, but it is her little kit. Then I have on 56 count one of my earrings. I'm working on the second one. This is the earring number 1. It looks very nice, but it's super bulky, and I think that's why I haven't worked on it. I was doing DMC, and this is 1/1/10 on 56 count on a raw linen. It's very bulky, so not doing that again in the future. And I even have the jewelry for it already in place, so I know what I'm going to do with it as soon as it's done. It's just I have to do it. In this project bag, handmade by me, with this inside fabric. I have Holiday Quaker by Leela Studios. Beautiful. And this is my progress. It's on a 40 count linen by Mystic Fabrics, and the color reflection is stunning. I'm using all the Colfer colors. DMCs? I think it only uses DMC. And this one, I have Warm Winter Woolens. I barely have anything on this, y'all. That's my progress. And this is the pattern. I think Jen finished this. And this is just a canvas bag, the ones that I was mentioning before. I also have another WIP here, barely stitched. I coffee tea dye this fabric, and then I baked it in the oven. And this is Suffragette by the Little Stitcher, 28 count fabric. I think this is also Monaco. This is Tiny Shamrocks and Pincushion by the Sweetheart Tree. This pattern is pretty complicated to me. Like in my brain, it just doesn't work. But I love it. I love the colors, so I'm keeping it. And I'm using all the kit materials. Housing it in this pretty bag. I love your Motor Studios. And this is the inside fabric. Next, I have Teresa Kogut. I believe I'm using some Colfer colors and then some are not. And wow, I don't even have 20 stitches on this project. I need to get going. What is this? 46 count fiber on a whim in the color brick. Oh, this fabric is beautiful. Why haven't I touched it? Anyway, that's that. In a canvas bag. This is a Rioli's kit. The name is, let's see, where's that? I don't see the name, but it is the number 0018PT. And it is a stamped project. So you just have to stitch the center of it. So just this part. And I have done this little stitching in blue. It's Paris. I love Paris or Paris. Next, we have a dimensions kit. I'm using all the kit materials, and it is called Rose Cuttings. And this is a regular dimensions kit. This is my progress. This is a Christmas project and it's a full kit. This is my progress. I've talked about this kit. I don't like the threads. They're pretty like hard and it's just very stiff. But I already have a big chunk, so I'm continuing working on it. There's also a symbol that was messed up in this kit, and I had to email them and figure it out. Not very pleasant. This is A New Beginning by Janlin Needlecrafts. It's a full kit. I'm using everything in the kit. I don't like the fabric, but I mean, I think I'm just gonna I think I'm just gonna continue stitching on it because it has a lot of French knots. It has quarter stitches. That's why I was kind of struggling because it's Ada and it has quarter stitches. But I don't want to restart it, y'all. This is a Rioli's kit 0033P. I'm using all the kit materials and you only have to stitch the big balloon. Nothing else is stitched. So you can see my progress. This is all I've done. Not much, but it's so lovely. Another Rioli's kit is 1469 Hedgehogs and Lingoberries. And this is my progress. That's all I've gotten in that one. And Lisa gave me that needle minder. Alrighty. This is another Rioli's kit, 1194. And this is on a very, very big count. I think this is 11 count if I'm not mistaken. But it's 10 count Ada. And it brings those acrylic floss. There you go. That's my progress. In this bag, I house a bunch of fabrics and remnants of fabric and stuff that I've dyed and all that stuff, because this is all the fabrics that I'm going to be using for my baubles books. I am doing my bauble books in kind of like a journal style, and these are the materials and the threads. Next, I have a dimensions kit, Peon Indian, Pavo Real Indio. It's beautiful. This is a regular dimensions kit, and this is my progress. I made a mistake here, and I don't know where I made it, and I'm using all the kit materials. Yeah, I do not know where I made a mistake, but I'll figure it out eventually. I had this on the American Dream scroll rods or stand, and I can never get it straight, so I took it off. And that's my progress. Next, we have another kit. I'm using all the kit materials. This is a Design Works kit, and the name is War Horse. War Horse is beautiful. I love the colors. It gives me kind of like that vibe, like Pocahontas vibe with the feathers. Anyway, y'all, Luna got a hold of the threads, and it was a disaster. And I've been putting it off for the longest time ever. So I need to put this aside and actually fix it because I do want to work on this. And by the way, she was a puppy. She doesn't really do that anymore. Okay, next in this bag, I have this project. And if I'm not mistaken, this is an Autumn Lane project. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know it's for sure like a Halloweeny situation. I'll find it and put a picture. It's a hand dye fabric by me. It looks like Monaco or just 28 count. This is another project that fabric that I then hand dyed by myself, and I think it's something to do with pumpkin spice coffee. And it has a coffee here. It's a Halloween pattern. I'm going to show you the picture on the screen, but that's my progress. This is a printed kit in the fabric that I bought from Amazon a long time ago. This is by the brand Madier. I don't support this brand anymore just because uh, just recently at StitchCon, I met Hannah, and Hannah told me that this is actually a kind of like a, how do you say, um, this is not the actual designer that does it, that does these kits. So this is the progress that I have, so you can see on the back. And this fabric had a boo-boo, if you can see. It got wet, but I do have the pattern, and I'm using all the kit materials. I love this pattern. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go purchase the actual design from the designer. I got the information from Hannah. This pattern is by Thea Governor. It's called Jerusalem, and it's such a pretty fabric. Pretty project. It's very complicated, but I still love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's very special to me. It was a gift from my husband, and yeah, I just love it. It was a gift in Christmas. This is my progress. I'm using all the kit materials. Next, we have Gaia, the Earth Goddess by Bella Filipina. This is on a 28 count even weave that I hand dyed myself, and I'm using all the call for materials or threads. And this is my progress. It's beautiful. This is a regular dimensions kit, and the name is Floral Portrait. Oh, yeah, Floral Portrait, and I'm using all the kit materials. This is my progress. She's looking lovely. I want to work on her flowers so bad. But I'm eating my vegetables, y'all. Eating my vegetables. Then we have the Dancer or just Dancer by Riolis is 1740. And this is a kit. I changed the kit fabric just because I had a issue with a anchor hoop, those brown hoops that came kind of like new. It bled through my fabric, and I had to start all over. Hopefully I have threads to finish this. She's stunning. And I love, love, love flamencas. So that's the thing. This pattern is called A Lady Named Ella and has a lots of quarter stitches. Don't I don't get drawn to work on her, but I do have her in the back of my mind because she's beautiful and I just want to see her finish. I even have the frame, y'all. So I just got to work on it. It's been on my WIP for a long time. The next WIP that I have is called Fracture 12 by Stitching Spell. I did a color conversion with all fancy floss. I believe they're all classic colorworks. And I just went with whatever the DMC color was for classic colorworks conversion. And it's looking lovely. Lovely, lovely. I think about this bird all the time. And I just want to finish it. Oh, I just want to finish it. But you know how that goes. Next, I have a Riolis kit. This is a gift from my mom. I've been working on it for a while. This is called Old Hollywood, and the number is, is it 100/59? I'm not sure, but it's called Old Hollywood. It's a premium Riolis kit, and this is my progress. It's stunning. I wish I would have done this like in a linen, but I started this pattern a long time ago, and I didn't know better. It's still looking lovely though. And she asks for this every single time she sees me. Oh, when are you gonna be finished? You know how that goes. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a big pile. I had it all in a small canvas bag. It was this one. Usually I have bags like this that I take to work. Oops. And I just house like a bunch of smalls. So this is Holiday Wreath. It was an exclusive for the Jingle Ball, I think. And if, yeah, right? I'm doing it on a 46 count, 1/2, very, very tiny, and I'm going to make it into a drum eventually. And this is the bowl part of it. I'm loving it, and it's looking very nice. Next, this is Antique Rooster Sampler by JBW Designs, and I am doing it in the form of a coffee tray. I don't know, that thing that you put on top of the coffee trays. That's what I kind of want to, that's the idea. Next, I have Stacy Nash Primitive, and this is Trumpet of Swan's Biscornu, and this is my progress on that. I'm using Sulky for this. And then this was a recent Nashville release. This is called Lemon Yellow by Carriage House Samplings. Sorry, there's a little bit wrinkly, but this is my progress. Loving the colors in this fabric. It's just popping. This is another work bag or travel bag that I have. I have this sampler and it's two dragons. I'm going to put the picture so you can see, but I'm using the DMC variegated 115. That's what that beautiful variegation. And this is Vintage Country Mocha 20 count, 1/1. And then on the other project that I have in this canvas bag was this Perky Lion by Marumi Designs. And I'm also using a DMC variegated. It's a gray. I just don't know the number. And this is a DMC printed fabric. Sorry for that noise. Okay, we continue with Hawaiian Sea Turtle by Salty Stitcher Designs. And this is on a Barbara John's bag. I'm using all the sulky for this. That was what was called for, I believe. And my own color choice for the fabric. I was talking to the designer and I was like, maybe I need to change the fabric because it's kind of loosey goosey. It's a 28 count and I don't know how I like it in this, but it's small. I should actually pull it out, but if I keep saying that with every WIP, you're not gonna hear the end of it. You know what I mean? Like I love them all, so I want to work on all of them. Next, I have Christmas Garden, and let me see. It is in this book, Home for the Holidays by Blackbird Designs. Let me see if I can find a picture of that real quick. So this is the picture of Christmas garden. And I just had a very little start. This was last year too, so there you go. That's my progress. I'm using I'm not using the call for colors. I brighten them up a little and I'm loving it. So next I have Ever Flowering Garden by Owl Forest Embroidery. This is a huge pattern. Sarah, Amity, and I took a picture with them together, but I haven't worked on it in a while. I have dyed my own threads for this and it's looking lovely. It's just I don't pull it enough. I don't know why. It's just I have to because I really like it. I wonder if it's like the very pastel colors that don't make me pull it more, but who knows. Next, I have a pattern. I think this is called Cinderella. I'm going to put a picture on here, but this is also very little progress. Coffee tea dye by me, and then it's also baked. The fabric is baked. It's 28 count. Allison from Cross Stitch the Globe has finished this. Next, I have Owl Force Embroidery, and this is the 100 Owl Sow. This is a free pattern if you want to go get it. This is all I've done. This is a large pattern. I hand dye this fabric myself, and I know my fabric won't bleed, so that's why I have the blue water soluble pen on it. So don't worry. And it's looking lighter. The fabric is looking lighter than what it is. But this is my progress. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. This is Mischievous Monster. I think that's how you say that. By Art to Heart. In a very, very bright in your face pattern fabric, but I mean this pattern needed it, as you can see. It's so fun, and I even have the button frog. So fun. Next we have G Leisure 1898 by Reflects the Soul. I'm using my own fabric, now the call for and all the DMC call for colors, and they're very funky and bright and folklory, and I love it. I was kind of a bit disappointed when I saw the actual DMC colors come through because I really love the picture. But then I also love these colors, so I'm just gonna go with it and see how it comes out. Stunning, stunning. I love it. Did I say I love it enough? Oh, this was also on the freebie table, y'all, at StitchCon, and I started it right away. Maybe what year was that? 2022, maybe. I have Halloween Quaker by Lila Studios, but I barely have anything started. Let me see. Yeah, it's very little. It's yeah. And I'm using Tsunami by Bee Stitch Me fabric. I should put more on that. This fabric is gorgeous. Also in this bag, I have a Riolis kit. Oh, it's Starry Night after Van Gogh's painting. I only have this little start. It's using all those like wood threads. It's very hard to work on, but hey, what can we do? It's a Riolis 1088. This is Hey CD Make Dinner. I think I'm going to complete the flowers on the top and I'm going to call it quits, y'all. This had more stuff, but I don't really want to touch it. I haven't touched it in a long time. So, yeah. Okay, in here, I don't have anything started, but I I am doing the four welcomes. I just have done one, the welcome for Christmas, and I think I want to work on the autumn one. I just have the fabric for that, and this is on a 32 count Murano curry top, and that's why this is in this bag. This is a little Donkey Biscornu by Tiny Modernist. I have multiple of hers, and I just haven't completed a single one. I lost this WIP, and I'm so glad I'm finding it. Next, I have A Dog's Last Will and Testament by Heartstring Samplery, and this is my progress. I changed the color on the top because it was this very weird like green and pink, and yeah, that didn't work for me, so I changed it to this color, but everything else is called for. It's beautiful. Lots of letters, but it's still beautiful. In this bag, I have a sweatshirt, and I started doing it with that removable canvas. And honestly, I don't even know if I want to finish this. I have a bunch of artisty threads in here, if you can see. bunch of artsy threads, but I don't know, y'all. Yeah, it's a pineapple at the end of the day. This is a bouquet sampler accent by Periwinkle Promises, and I wanted to start this kit just because I wanted to try the specialty stitches. I really don't like specialty stitches, so that's why this is at this point. Not sure if I'm going to finish that or actually just pass it along. It's a full kit. You will think that I will keep a Teresa Kogut pattern in this bag, right? Oh, this is a long dog sampler, and this is such a beautiful project. I love it. And this is my progress. Next, I have a Works by ABC pattern in this stunning fabric. I started, if you've been following me, I started 101 because I was in this tiny stitches era, but I noticed it was just too much and it was distorted. So I started working on it. 1/2, and this is a 46 count linen. It's beautiful. This pattern, I don't know the name of it, but of course I can put it in the screen. It is called, it's just like a letter M. I wanted to do it for Milka, and it has sunflowers, which is my favorite. It has a bee, and this is on a 46 count 1/2. So tiny. In this cute bag. Yo, this is cute, cute, cute. This pattern is Like a Cherry Blossom by Stitches Through the Years. And this is a fabric hand dyed by me. This is a 40 count 1/2, and I love it. I love, love, love this. I have a lot of stitches through the years, and I'm just going to show it like back to back. I also have this. This is also the same count of fabric, but hand dyed by me. Picture on the screen. This is also stitches through the years, hand dyed by me. Do I have anything in this one? This is a big batch that I just bought for 40 count, and I wanted to try, and I was loving the dyeing process. Look at this marble situation. This is called Old Letter. I know that for sure because I'm seeing the floss card. I might have the name of this one. Always Flower Sampler, and very little starch on this one. I had to change the fabric because I started it in a very small fabric, and this is a restart. It's called Pumpkins for Sale, and that's my start. It's very little. This is a pattern by Stacy Nash, Deck Coop Pink Keep, Deck the Coop Pink Keep, and this is my progress. Next, I'm going to show you all the patterns that I have by a designer that I no longer support, but I'm not gonna be hypocrite here and say that I don't love my projects. So I'm going to finish them. As of right now, I feel no drive to work on them. So who knows when the drive will strike, but um, or if I even will stitch them at all. I don't know. As of right now, I don't want to touch them, but I'm going to show them because they're part of my WIPs. This is Miss Simbi on this pretty fabric. It was not hand dyed by me, but I don't know what's the dyer. This is Lady Justice, and this is my progress. This is in this beautiful fabric. Um, oh, I forget the name of it. I think it's the Prim something, right? Anyway, Lady Justice. This is the Queen Bee, and this is my progress. The Queen Bee pattern, I hand dyed the fabric myself. This is Mermaid of the Pearls. This is also a hand dyed fabric by me. It's a stunning fabric. I love it. Love it, love it, love it completely. I don't know where the pattern is. I've been moving, and I think the pattern is just somewhere in a box. This was a Hawaiian lady. It was a freebie, and I hand dyed my fabric myself too. Her hair will go near this area, so I made waves to make it look like there was wind. Cathedral Woods Goddess. And this is my progress, also a fabric hand dyed by me. Miss Black Swallowtail. And I did not hand dye this fabric. I think I bought it. That's my progress. This is Miss Dancing Flower, and that's my progress. Beautiful fabric I bought. It's in opalescent. I think the name is copper, maybe. This is a fabric hand dyed by me, and if it is, it's usually all 28 count. And it's a beautiful fabric. I love it, love it, love it. This is my progress, and this is Lady Orchid Moth. This is Mary Poppins by the Little Stitcher. I barely have anything here, y'all. So she's her little feet. And oh, maybe this is a pattern that I also have started. It's like an African pattern. I'm gonna insert a picture. Now, y'all, I'm gonna show you the patterns that I have accessible to me, or just out of a box, because all my haids are in a three boxes, and I think I'm gonna make a separate video for that, or I'm just gonna record it like later. But this is the first one that I have out. It's called Twilight, and this is in CXC, an 18 count. Twilight. This is Mini Virus Detected. This was a pattern that I started and I bought from Etsy. It is from the movie Jack and something, I forget. This is the bag that I made. It's super huge. Thinking I hand dye this fabric. I love the fabric. I don't love the project. I'm thinking about UFOing this, but I'm not quite sure. Next, I have Alice in Wonderland. This is all my progress on that project. It's beautiful, and it's on this fabric bag made by me, and the inside is that stamp thing. And I do this project in the Paco organizer. If you don't know what that is, I can show you real quick. It is in this organizer. Next one I have in this beautiful bag that I made myself, and it doesn't shut because it's too big. Inside is baseball, because Dominican people love baseball. I'm not a very big fan, but it is what it is. And I think this is a pattern that has a big mermaid. I'm going to put the picture, but it's beautiful. And lastly, I have Drinks on the Beach by Hade. And I've been working on this, so you're getting a sneak peek. But I love it. Love how the colors are coming. Yes, the blues are driving me completely insane, but I'm so ready to see some colors. That's why I kind of went down here with the orange. It's lovely. Okay, y'all. I had to take a break. That's why the light is different. Now I'm about to show you the rest of my haids. I took a pause to get them all out of the boxes and actually separate them by the ones that I have fully kitted and the progress that they have, and show you that. And then I will show you the ones that I have partially kitted. When I say partially kitted, it means that it maybe have some threads in this tote, plastic tote that I put them in, or maybe not. So yeah. Anyway, let's start. This particular one that I'm about to show first is not a Hade, but it is called Because of the Brave. It was from an Etsy shop. I just wanted to show it because I had it on the Hade box, but it is not an actual Hade. And it is a thread bed, y'all. This is a very an oldie but a goodie. Um, because of the Brave, started a long time ago, and this is how it looks like as of right now. I wanted to mention that I'm not going to be saying the name of the artist of the on my Hate or my Tilton's Craft. I'm going to put it in the screen. It's just smoother and faster for me. So this is because of the Brave. It's on a probably like on a 16 count Ada, 2/2, and this is a black Ada. Next, I have Minnie the Potting Shed, and this pattern is on a 28 count even weave in ivory color, and I am doing 10 stitch on this one, y'all. I started full cross 1/1, but I switched it to 10 because my friend Alicia convinced me, and I decided to try it. And as you can see, my systems for the floss it changes over time, or has changed over time, and this is what's holding me back because I need to redo it. This is another one that I have to kit up. It's for Lily, and it's a beautiful fairy. I just haven't done it. This one is called Minnie the Witching Hour, and I think this is a 25 count 1/1 full cross, and that's my progress. This pattern, it is retired. I'm not sure if it's in another company, but as you can see how I like to sort my threads now, this is the way that I like it. I also do my grime guards. I did a lot of them when I started all these Hades, and I have a tutorial for them if you want to learn how to do them. Minnie the Witching Hour. This one is Impossible Love, and this is another system that I have. Again, I wanted to try it all in all, but these are similar to the Paco system. I think it's like the Amazon brand, but this is my progress. This is on a 25 count 1/1 full cross. Impossible Love. This pattern is actually very, very beautiful, and I love it. In this container, I have two. I have Minnie Her Private Garden and Minnie October Flame. So two minis. I think this is Minnie October Flame. Yes. This is my progress. And if I mention that these are on 25 count, majority of these are 1/1. If it's 28 count, I've tried 1/1 too as well, unless I tell you that it's 10 stitch. I have more progress here. I should open it. Hold on. Let me show you. Because I do have more progress. This hoop is actually, there you go. This is the whole view of Minnie October Flame. And then next we have Minnie Her Private Garden. And this is my progress on a 25 count. And I didn't realize that you didn't need a whole skein for these projects. And I have a lot of floss in these Hades. Next, I have Mini Mint and Roses on a 25 count. This looks lighter because it's all half cross. I was trying to, I don't know, just do half cross and then just come back and do mindless stitching. And I love this needle minder. And this is the system that I have right now. This is Once Upon a Fairy Tale. And I love this pattern so much. This is on a 28 count. Easy guide, easy grid. And it is partially kitted. As you can see, not all the floss scars have floss because this is a max color, and I just wanted to put the colors for the first page. And as you can see, I barely use any, so I still have time. Once Upon a Fairy Tale. Next, we have a pattern that I got on Etsy. It is called Cinderella. I'm not sure if they're still selling it, but it is on probably a 28 count, and this is 1/1. It's pretty complicated, and y'all, this pattern has all the blues in the world. As you can see, all the blues in the world. I mean, like all of them. Next one that I have is Magic Study, probably on a 25 count. And all the ones that I'm going to show you right now, they are partially kitted, meaning I don't have all the threads or they're still in the bags. Joanne bags, all Joanne's. This pattern was retired, or it was an exclusive limited edition by Hay, and they brought it back. I'm not sure if they still have it on their website. This next one is called Millennium or Millennial, and I think it is this way. That is my progress. I think this is also 25 count. This is Treasure Hunt, supersize on a 28 count. And look at that very little start, y'all. 200 stitches. This next project is called Sailor Moon by Tilton's Craft. And if you can't see anything, it's because it's thread 3865. And oh, the stitches are there. It's just very, very, very faint all around the border. And see, partially kitted. Sailor Moon. I have a little ribbon there to kit it up. This next one is called The Mother. And I'm not sure if this is 28 or 25 count, but that's my little start. The Mother. It's a very, very pretty project. I really like it. This next project is called Color Be Beautiful. Hopefully that's about right. If not, the screen will tell you what it is. That's my progress. And I love all the blues on this project. Let's see. I have two minis here and they kind of look alike. So let me see which one is which. Okay. I think. Okay, so this project is called Tiki Beach or Mini Tiki Beach. And that's my progress on a 25 count. And then the last one that I have here is on a 28 count. And this is something New York City. And it's also a mini. And that's all I have. 1/1. This next project is called Blood Fire by Hade. And that is my progress. 25 count. This one is called Cat Girl Catfish, and it's on a 28 count Monaco. I don't really like this fabric anymore, so that will be interesting. Maybe I'll just rekit this up, restart this up because this is very stiff. This one is The Wizard of Septus or Septibus on a 25 count. This next one is called 20-sided dice on a 25 count. And then the last one that is in this container or tote is called Adolism. It's very difficult for me to pronounce that, so there it is. Y'all forgive me. I didn't realize I turned on the fan and it was pretty hot, and I forgot to turn it off. Where I live now, this room doesn't get very good AC, so sorry for that for the previous video clips. But anyway, I have three in this next one, and the first one is Nova, And I love Noah. I love the colors. I love how she's laying. She's so pretty. Then this is mini tapestry fall. And I think these are all 25 count. And the last one is soft steel. Love soft steel too. This one is called Egyptian Queen of Leopards. And this is on a 28 count even weave. And whenever I pick this up again, I need to make sure that my lines are correctly. I don't think I was doing it with one of those very skinny ones. The next three projects are Umbrella Sky on a 28 count even weave. Then we have Psychus Dreams on a 25 count. And the third one is called Prisoner of Herself on a 28 count even weave. This next project is Animal Kingdom on a 25 count even weave. And this is max color, max size, but it is stunning. And it's not kitted up. And I think I really need to kit this up like properly, not just with the 200 stitches or one color, so I can actually stitch on this because I love this. I've seen it finish. This next project is called Tears of a Mermaid, and according to Milka, she's stitching this with CXC floss. I'm not quite sure of that, but it looks very fluffy, so most likely. And I love it. 28 count 1/1. This next one is called Wonder Woman by Tilton's Craft. And it is on a 18 count Ada 2/1. I started some full coverage pieces in 18 count Ada, and the only reason why was so I can see if I can stitch them in hand, and it works out, but I think I still prefer to use a hoop or a Q-snap. I'm going to show you two more projects that honestly I don't know the names, but I'm going to record it and then just put the name on the screen because I need to figure out anyway, right? This is also on an 18 count Ada. And then this third project, also 18 count Ada. How is it? How does it go? I think this is the corner. So, is it? I think it goes like this. If not, I'll just flip it. This next one is called Owl Fall and is on a 18 count Ada as well. You might not see it very well because they're very light colors. They're like this cream and this very pale yellow. But that is Owl Fall. And then this is another one that I have no clue what it is. Past Milka did not do a good job on labeling this bag, but I'll find out and put it in the screen for you. It's on a 25 count even weave. Y'all, I lied. In this bag that I have here, inside fabric looks just like this. I have Tears of a Mermaid not started. I think what happened was I restarted this project because I wanted to use CXC floss, and I mean it's ready to go. Well, it's not ready. I need the floss put together, but I have the floss, but I do have the fabric, and the floss card needs punched. So this is Tears of the Mermaid. Oh wow. So technically doesn't count until I started. And then this one, I know this is something bloom, right? Oh, I haven't started it either. Okay, well, good. Then I don't have to show it. I think I was just in the process that wanted to start it, but didn't. It is called, let me look up in my pattern keeper. because I know for sure I have the name here. Hold on. It is called Birds and Blooms, and it's such a beautiful project. It's not a WIP, but definitely a start in the future. So don't put it on my WIP list. Also, this is 18 count Ada with the purpose of stitching this in hand. That's why it has a bunch of these thread holders. All right. If you enjoy my WIP parade, I will greatly appreciate that you like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends, share with people that you think they will enjoy the same video. And thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for following my journey. And y'all, I keep you dear to my heart. I'm almost to 2,000 subscribers, which is crazy to me. Yeah, I never thought that I was going to have all this many friends, y'all. So I appreciate your friendship. And yeah. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Ciao.